All right, here we are, October 14th. It's Thursday, and that was like what is it? A mouse, a mice, a squirrel chasing their tail. Um, just all over the place today. So I did have a great start to the day and managed to burn some of it and then recover a little bit, but not by much. So let's go ahead and look at performance here. My main stock that I traded today was DATS. I had some good trades right out of the gate, and I should have just left at that and walked away. But because I had a good start, I felt like I could continue that, and that kind of worked against me because I just tried to trade too much, ended up over trading, and yeah. So I'm positive at the end of the day here. Green up 64 bucks was basically break even for me. At my highest, I was up at what, 221. So I could have easily traded there up until that point, left early, gone and done a bunch of other stuff, but you just don't know what's in store when you're trading, and it's all about trying to figure out how the market is going to unfold. And today, DATS, what a crazy stock. So this one has just been insane. Let me show you the yearly chart real quick. Look at the yearly on this. This is just absurd. Like, you don't see stocks move like this very often when they go through massive swings. Let's call it $7 all the way up to 18, then completely crashing right back down to 7. And then go for another massive run, almost, going back to the previous high. And then a complete flush. So it's just an absolute crazy stock. And here it goes after hours, and I'm just shaking my head on it. So once again, I did great on it this morning. I wasn't really even paying attention to it until we had this whole area here kind of explode in the afternoon. And I knew I wanted to get into it for a couple trades, and that's what I did. So I got into it kind of on this move. I missed, this was hard too because it came out of nowhere, then goes right into a halt. And after that opens, it just flies high and hard to get in at some decent pricing. But if you're quick, you can do plenty of scalp trades, which is what I tried to do. But my first trade right out of the gates was $100. So awesome start. And then, 3 trades into it, I'm up $220. And I thought we had some really great momentum here. And so I wanted to keep trading it because I thought it had potential. If it breaks out, it's, might go for another huge run. And I definitely want to take advantage of that. But the problem with that was that I got so focused on it and I started over trading it a bunch, anticipating the next big breakout. And with DATS, it's really hard to figure that out because they come at random spurts. And they also do, random sell-offs too. So all day long here, I just kept getting in and out, trying to, in a lot of these areas, like this whole flat top area here, 1230, anticipating that breakout. And hey, look, it came, but before it did, had a huge sell-off and then a huge green candle. So very erratic. So this is just a difficult one to trade in general. So I guess at least I'm happy I'm slightly green on the day because it could have gone the other way. I mean, I could have got stuck in here. This was a massive flush. Look at this to the downside. But when I saw that, I was thinking to myself, okay, this thing's irrational. So if it's got a huge sell-off, that might actually be a great point to hop in. But I hopped back in here, waiting for the next breakout. Never really got it. We got a sell-off and then a breakout. So it's just like, it's absolutely chaotic. Very hard to pick out the trends on this thing. I did have one last trade I was holding right into the end of the market. I just ended up selling it flat. So I was DATS. It was crazy. Let me know. I want to hear from you guys if you traded DATS. It's been a crazy stock lately. And I want to know if you guys got caught in anything like on this downside here, or if you were able to hop in on this huge rip to the upside in here and profit from it. So that pretty much covers DATS. What else did I trade? I had one trade on Moderna, which was kind of random for me because it's a higher price stock. They had some news come out. It moved up real quick, and I saw that just kind of squeezing in here, and I decided to go for a short, which actually I think was a good play out. But it was such a high price stock that I guess I didn't have enough shares into it. Because I had the right move. I shorted it and sold, I think, at 334. I think I got in at 336 or something, maybe a little bit lower. But I got, what, 14 bucks on it, so it was really nothing. And from there, I moved back to DATS. And then I had one last trade on BBIG. This one was kind of a nail biter. Definitely wasn't the best trade. Later in the afternoon, you can see here, look at this volume. Plenty of volume just coming into this, and that thing just started pushing. And I never really traded it because it wasn't on my radar until a little bit later, and at that point, we were, pretty much all the way up in here. And I ended up hopping in just for a short little scalp, and basically kind of bought the high in there. Let me see if I can find my position. 844. Yeah, pretty much the exact top there. So just kind of chasing it once again. Hopped in though, and we had the sell off. I was holding because we got a bit of this consolidation here, which gave me a little bit more confidence. We almost broke down. I was a little bit worried about that, but it looked like there were just higher lows, I guess. It was kind of making that ascending triangle, and you got this kind of a flat top breakout area. And I held it, waited just till after hours. I knew after hours sometimes we have just a flurry of either up or down, and so held it and waited right until it closed and sold out. What did I get out at? 850. So what, 5 cents on it. So anyways, that was my last trade. Brought me up to 64 bucks on the day. Yeah, once again, hindsight, which is hard to go off of because you never know where you're going to be, but I should have threw in the towel a lot earlier today. I have the hardest time, when I feel like things start off well, I want to continue. And I need to maybe take the note of, I guess, when I start shaving some off the top, that I just kind of need to throw in the towel. Would have even been better, I guess, for me to, once I started losing, like right in here, I got to 221. Then my 5th trade was a loser, just by a little bit. So I'm going to hang in there. But then that 6th trade, I took off about 50 bucks there. So that was probably, should have been a good indication of, okay, I've taken enough, 2 losses in a row. That's a hard rule to make too, because I feel like maybe 3 strikes and you're out is kind of a better one, because I feel like if there is momentum in the market, then it's definitely worthy of continuing to trade. And I kind of thought that's what would happen with DATS, but we just we stalled out. Look at this whole consolidation. Look how sideways this thing is. Sideways all day long. And so I hung around. Every little trade I added into that was just, loser, and it just brought my profits down. So, yeah, kind of difficult. Sometimes you have to work backwards a little bit, but I don't know. I guess today's market conditions were not necessarily the best. This was the only thing that I was really trading for the most part, except for BBIG. And I think when that's the case, it's just not worthy of hanging around. So, but anyways, that's all I got for today. Hope you guys traded well. Take care. It's Thursday here, and we got Friday, one more day of trading. And I hope you're having a good week, and making some green. Let me know how you feel about the market right now, small cap market. Are you guys feeling like it's a little slow? Do you feel like it's been a little slow since September? I know September's historically not really that great. I was hoping we'd have a big change in October, and I feel like we've got a little bit of change, but not as much momentum as I would like. But you don't get what you want, you get you don't even get what you need sometimes. At least in the market. So anyways, that's it, guys. Take care. Have a good one.